Marcus Ellis, this English team, this time you're one of the more experienced players on the team. What should we expect?
Yeah, actually, not just a little bit more experience. It turns out a lot more experience. Unfortunately, this week we're without Chris, so it's quite a big loss for us. But still, I think we've got a very good side. We've got strength in the doubles. I will feature as and when I can, I'm sure. So, in the past we've pushed for the medals, and we get to semi-final and we see where we go from there. But we know there's lots of I don't know about the women's teams because I've not looked into it so much, but the men's teams, there are some really dark horses out there who if you're not careful, they can trip you up along the way. So I think the whole team needs to be at their best from the very first match.
Yeah, without Chris this week, how is it for you knowing that?
Yeah, it's a little bit strange because I'm not entirely sure exactly what my role will be in the team yet. I'm sure I'll play some matches and maybe not others, but usually Chris is here and I will know. I'm playing doubles with him probably every match. So it's a new experience for me, and it's something I've got to just try and make myself the best I can when I'm needed.
We see some of the teams here also bringing young players. It's also the case for you guys. Your younger players are actually settled on the circuit now. I'm thinking about Ben and Sean. Are you expecting these guys actually to take that next step in this tournament already?
Yeah, I think they're already there. They've shown it even this year. I think they've won. I think they've won a few tournaments and they've put in some very good performances. And okay, maybe they're not as consistent as they would like to be at the moment. But it will come. It just takes a little bit more experience, and you can't force that. All you can do is carry on playing as many matches as you can. Knock on as many doors as you can. Eventually, some will open. But they're playing really, really well, and the whole team has got full faith in them to do the business.
One thing I realized when I saw the lineup of your team, also one of the coaches. It's not that long ago he was also on the court, Rajiv. Now he is a coach. How is it to see Rajiv back in the team, so to speak?
Yeah, I think it'll be stranger for him than it is for us. I imagine coming to a tournament without your rackets and shoes is quite a new experience for him. But Raj is he's hugely respected amongst everyone, and that's why I think they took him on as a coach, because I think the transition was really, really easy. It wasn't like, oh, we're joking around as players, and it'll be hard to be a coach or a role model. I think Raj acted in that way even when he was a player, so it was very, very easy for him, I think, to transition into that role. But yeah, it is new for me. I think it's the first tournament he's been with me. I know he's done a few junior stuff, but yeah, it'll be a new challenge, a new experience.
And Marcus, then one thing I need to ask you, because yesterday you were playing in France, or the day before yesterday. Then you flew back, of course also with a big delay because of a storm. And then you took a train back to France, basically for being home for 12, 16 hours. What was the plan?
Yeah, I don't think there was a plan. I think that was the problem. I think, we have that many tournaments. I was just kind of thinking, yeah, I play a club match, and then we need to go and play our the Thomas Cup, and not once did I think, oh, maybe I can stay out there. It just kind of like rolls on and on. I've got Spain next week, German All England, and I didn't even think about these sort of things. And in hindsight, it's probably the best thing to do. But it's just a mistake. I'll learn from it.
Was it good to be home?
What, briefly? Yeah, it was. It was very good.